Good morning. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for being here. I was told by the organization to talk about the specialization in the industry, especially in the investment industry. Ysios Capital Partners was specialized from its inception because we all really came from positions in different pharmaceutical companies and biotechnology companies, both established firms and emerging promising entrepreneurial firms throughout Europe. So specialization was the way we started operating and the way we work. And that was key also to raise our first fund, Ysios Bio Fund 1, which is a 70 million euro fund. And that is key to all the stakeholders in our activity. From an investor's perspective, is the best certainty for them that you would be investing in the best assets and also being able to push up the value of those assets in terms of the investment. So for them, it's key. And specialization is part also of the evolution of the venture capital private equity industry because, of course, it's a natural evolution to be specialized as the industry opens up, especially in industries that are highly innovative, highly technical, and where the dynamics and the timelines are crucial. As José María was mentioning, timelines, money in the biotech industry is something that you need to know about. But it's also very important for us as managers of the money of our investors to screen opportunities. So every week, every 2 weeks, we have to review all the investment projects that we receive. And we need to screen. We need to decide which to push forward and which to just not finance. And luckily, not everything is as our investors like to see, as our view likes to see. So we need to have the criteria. That criteria comes from the backgrounds that all the team at Ysios, it's more than 8 people working at Ysios from the pharmaceutical and biotech industry that we all bring into the picture so we can screen. So from our side, it's comfortable for us as managers to be sure that we look at the right opportunities with the right eyes. From the entrepreneur's perspective, it's very important also for them to have someone that will put and bring money into the company with a specialized view. It's mentioned sometimes that this is smart money, but I would advise entrepreneurs also to do the good due diligence into their when they're scout out for VCs, because of course you have to really believe that the people that are going to put money into your company and also going to assist you at the board level or an executive committee level or even in an interim management position, they really know what you're talking and what they are talking about. So ask for track record, where have you been, and try to do your own due diligence on the people you talk to, because specialization can bring a lot of help. It can bring talent to the company at the board level, at the key personnel that you want to make the company attractive for. You want to talk to partners. Specialization with the right people on board means also attracting partners, customers, everything that might be needed. Especially now, we are sensing that with the financial crisis and the VC tight money in the biotech industry, having someone that has some credibility and visibility without any doubt is something that investors will obviously value, future investors, when they finance the company. You know, biotech companies need 1, 2, 3 rounds of financing, even more, and there's a lot of money in place. So investors that come into the companies need to see that someone that was already there in the company not only invested in the company, but added value to the company and contributed helping the manager and the entrepreneur in developing the company. So that's from an entrepreneurial perspective. And then on an everyday basis, once you are invested as a manager, as an investor, I mean, you need to mitigate risk. You need to put in place action plans with specific timelines, specific objectives. And you're talking to big corporations, big multinationals, in a dynamic and in an environment which is tough. So you better have your right people beside you as an entrepreneur, and having the specialization is something which is an asset for the company. And just let me just highlight some to go to a little bit to the empirical information, but there was a study with IES and Boston Consulting Group 1 year ago, 2008, that rated all the private equity and venture capital firms throughout Europe. And the highlight and one of the conclusions from that study, I have it available if any of you want to just take a look at it, but basically domain expertise, real domain expertise, people that have been inside the industry, not around the industry, but inside the industry, help most of these VCs to perform, to invest adequately and have the adequate return to their investors. And the other element which is key is also a real strong network access. So it's not only having the names and the cards, it's just being able to share at all levels, at CEO level and at middle management level, accessing the right partners, the right executives. So specialization is really something we believe in, something we put at disposal to entrepreneurs when we invest in companies, and something I think entrepreneurs should always take into account. At the very end, all VC firms can be specialized, they can claim they are. It boils down to people, so just be in touch with the right individuals. Each firm has its own teams, its own focus, and I just probably give you this little advice that just check down the real specialization of the teams. Thank you.